Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Dock City. Hobgoblins. Goblins Oh My. And no, that's not a George Takei reference. Or Takei, or whatever. So, last we left off, you guys were trying to get a council meeting, and you still had another day before the event was to take place.
I believe we only got can you guys hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine.
All right. Didn't we get four? Didn't we talk to four council people?
Yes, you did. You need three of them to agree to arrange an emergency meeting, and the meeting will be about you trying to convince Dock City to sign an agreement, an equal protection agreement with all the other creatures of the realm.
And we need a fifth person, didn't we? A fifth council person?
No, you needed three, but you kept counting the master of record. And the master of record cannot be one to agree to it. He has to be neutral, unless he is the tiebreaker.
Okay. Did you say something that we need 5 people to make a decision or something?
No, you needed three Dock Council members in order to get the emergency meeting going, right? But you wanted to talk to as many as you could prior to get them on your side, pre the council meeting.
All right. So
and
we got one.
Decided to sleep in the park.
Okay. Huh. All right. So, what do you want us to do now?
Well, you guys can try to go down to the Hobgoblins and talk to them, but by the time you get there and back, it may be too late. You may have missed your window.
Okay. So I guess we'll find something to do in town.
Yeah, I would recommend that. Yeah.
Is there a job we can get? Are there ships coming in that we can that somebody's willing to pay us to unload?
We are currently drinking. No, you weren't currently drinking last we left off.
That was at night, and I think this is the morning now.
No, that was the day before.
Yeah, this is the morning, and I only had 2 drinks, and I beat my con check, so I'm pretty.
Yeah, I'm not even hungover. You're talking about Korlik. You guys talked to Korlik, and he was drunk as fuck.
You're talking about the female, the kobold we're talking, right? Isn't that she?
One of them is a female kobold.
I thought both of them were females. I thought it was a kobold lesbian couple.
There is a female, a lesbian couple. One's human, one's kobold.
Yeah. What?
Man, you guys don't take very good notes.
I don't know. I remember this clear. All right, hold on. Sam, right? He's one of the, or she. Sam's a she, right?
Okay. Sam is a female human. And Harris is also a human female.
And so Korlik, I believe that was a she, correct?
Korlik is a female kobold.
Yeah, and then Korlik had a wife. Oh no, it was a first mate that was also a female kobold, right?
Yeah. Those are both females and both kobolds.
I assumed that they were in some type of relationship, so maybe I jumped to conclusions.
They are, and so is Sam and Harris.
Okay. Do all like captains and first mates? Do they always bump uglies?
They usually do. You get the impression that the captain and the first mates tend to have some kind of sexual relationship going on. Some have gotten married, some have not. But none of you have actually specifically asked any of them to figure it out.
We're just going off of assumptions.
Now, you can definitely tell Sam... Oh, wait. Was it Sam and Harris, I think? It was... Oh, yeah. It was it was Sam and Harris that were having the lesbian dispute, lovers quarrel. You quite heard that, so you're pretty sure they're in a relationship.
All right. So the rest of you guys have any ideas of what you want to
do? That's where I left. I left early last session, didn't I?
I didn't understand a word you just said.
Oh, I left early last session, didn't I?
I still didn't understand what you said. Does anyone else? Can someone else translate?
It's the accent, man. I didn't hear a word either. It's all
yeah, I was pretty Australian.
That accent, it's what we understood. She got one of the large spiders down her throat, down below, down under.
I think I left last session, so last I remember, I was writing in my diary. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we ended pretty shortly after you left, so you didn't miss much.
All right. Cool.
They just went back to the Park of Alona, and they slept the night, right? And they still have a whole nother day, and then halfway into that day, before the city council meeting can come to order, they have to wait for the last of the people who can arrive, because everything has to coordinate, because ships are keeping going in and out, and most of the city council is made up of cargo captains, right? The ones who are not cargo captains is the mayor and the master of record. So they are always there.
Yeah.
And the master of record is supposed to remain neutral. And he's one of the leaders. Sometimes he'll, if Corley cannot be there, then he is in charge of leading the city council, right? So you have the head council member and then the other council members. And when Corlick cannot be there, the master of record is.
Yeah.
That way, if, let's say, a storm happens and the captain is killed because the ship sinks, right? Then the city council can still operate. It's a checks and balances kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah. Well, if we got a day before this meeting, why don't we get lost and go sightseeing?
Say again? What was that last bit?
Get lost and go sightseeing.
You're going to have to type that.
What? What's going on with you?
See, up here we have a cat got your tongue. Down there it's giant fucking spiders got your tongue. Oh, go sightseeing. Okay.
Oh, go sightseeing? Actually, I want to buy like at least a tower shield. So, is there any way we can like find a job or something to do in town?
Who do you ask?
Are we at? Wait, where are we right now?
Again, you guys are at Alona Park.
We're at Alona Park. Huh. Is there like Like a temp agency or something? I guess I'll ask the was she a nymph? The nymph
Yep.
lady?
Yep.
I'll ask her.
Do you remember her name?
I do not. Anybody
Same.
remember her name? Are we missing some? Never mind. Shy. Does anybody remember her name?
Arctic is typing.
Where? Where's he typing?
Around. Okay, he's typing in roll 20.
Oh, actually, I probably should help him roll 20. That would be a good idea.
Nobody remembers the druid's name? Especially Arctic? Come on, Arctic. That's a shame. You guys could have gotten experience points for remembering. Phenema.
Phenema? That does not sound...
Fenama.
Phenema. Oh.
No, Hangouts did not drop. Oh, I'm...
Phenema. Phenema. I got it. I didn't see what you typed. Okay. So I go up to Phenema. I say, "Hey, do you know where we can get some quick work? Some temporary work?
What kind of work?
Any kind of work?
Any kind of work, eh?
Yeah.
You're not really my type."
Pardon?
She's got like one of these. She's looking you up and down. No, I'm sorry. I don't have any work for you. Minx, do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Brothel? What's a brothel? She's asking you a question. Oh, sorry. For the audience, I got to remember. For the audience, the people who are listening, Minx's character, who is, can you say it out loud?
Adriana.
Adriana. Ask, "Ooh, is this how we end up working in a brothel?" To which Phenema asks, "What's a brothel?"
And then I quickly go, never mind. And I quickly just get all embarrassed.
One works in a brothel. What does one do in a brothel? Arctic asks, "Oh, I'd work in one," and my connection dropped again. Okay, so in character, "Oh, I'd work in one." So, Arctic, hear me right now? This is the finer points of playing Dungeons and Dragons across the world. Technical difficulties will arise. Venomous character does not understand the words. Switched browsers. If you're playing Dungeons and Dragons and you don't know these old style DOS games, you must be a new D&D player. One of the most fucked up thing about those games is when they used a word and then you go to use a word in a sentence and then the computer tells you it does not understand that word. Isn't that fucked up?
That's me talking to my phone every day. Siri.
You saw my Twitter thing on that, didn't you?
Actually, I don't think I did. I have to look at that later.
Gotta be kidding.
Wait, who's Michael Scott? They're in our Dungeons and Dragons thing. Says, "Are we ready yet?"
What?
Huh?
Yeah, it says Michael Scott. Are we ready yet? I said we're playing.
In Twitter?
That's Pet.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, it says Keck is one name, and then it says Michael Scott. So.
Yeah, Pet got banned on Twitter, so.
Oh, Pat. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Pat. Yeah. Okay, I got you. It says, "Hey, autocorrect, quit tampering with my curse words, you mother forklift." Dear autocorrect, at no point have I ever meant ducking. Autocorrect can go straight to heel. Good man, autocorrect. Always changing the shot I try to pose. It's a ducking pain in my ads. You know what? I'm gonna screen share this shit because this shit's funny. And is it screen saving them or screen sharing? I mean, this is a good one right here.
It's not showing anything. At least not for me.
That's not. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I have to agree to share. This is why you watch and not just listen to a podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a genius move right here.
Oh lordy.
Your luck roll. And of course, this is one of my favorite ones.
What, the druid? What druid?
The druid? What? Okay, here. Does anyone remember this show? Can you guys see that? I know it's a little small.
Oh, I remember that. Dark Water?
Yeah, the Pirates of Darkwater. They canceled that after one season because parents complained it was too dark.
Well, the show was called Dark Water. It wasn't called Light Water, so I don't know what to tell you.
I love this one. This is one of my favorite episodes.
What? Episode what?
Oh, that's I think it's not Hell's Kitchen. It's Kitchen Nightmares. The only one, Gordon Ramsay just walked right out of that. Oh yeah. This is funny too. It says, "Teacher, do we have class?" Yes. There you go, sweetheart. If you ever listen to this, there's she had to translate that for me. And hold on. Yeah, somebody's. Let's see. This is my favorite. One little bump and woo! Make your skill check. All right, enough of these, I guess. Okay, so let's get back to the. All right, so you got your ship there. Yeah, we see you, Arctic, but can you hear us?
Alrighty.
Okay. All right, you can hear us. Great. All right, so what was it? She asked you what kind of work does someone do in a brothel? Now I have to remember that all the main players are playing female characters. I mean, you hear a male voice, you kind of think male character. It's one of those, idiosyncrasies. The kind of work that you get friendly with the customers. Huh. Had to be friendly with the customers. What makes working in a brothel different? Oh, a private nature. I'm all about nature. Arctic, give me a sense motive check.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. You are thoroughly convinced she knows exactly what you were talking about. She goes, well, I know people do a lot of work around here. The work that I see from time to time is people working on the docks. And there are a number of kobolds and dwarves, and I usually hear them about working in a mine. I guess you could go and try there if you're looking for work or coin. I guess that's how you get coin. I normally provide services for coin. On the rare occasion that I actually need it. No, Arctic, you probably shouldn't. With your luck, you'll get the entire party killed with one roll.
Okay, well, my character's getting bored, so she's going to wander off to the docks.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to follow me is welcome.
Yep. Yeah. You guys following or no?
I will.
Okay. The party follows you. Yay.
It's better. Okay, so
What was the half orc?
what
Your
was
party
that,
member.
half orc? Yeah, I wander off to go to the docks to find work. So you better. I had no idea what's going on. So Dungeon Master, do I get to the docks safely?
Yeah, you're in city. There's all sorts of guards. Nothing's gonna really fuck with you in here.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So do I see anybody who looks official? Looks like they would be willing to pay people for services.
The docks are actually relatively quiet.
Really?
Yeah, ships are in. A couple of people drinking on deck, just basically watching, make sure no one like fucks with the ships and stuff. And I'll just sitting there.
Huh.
No harbor master.
Is there anybody standing around that looks like they would know a lot of information? Looks like they know what they're talking about. Perhaps somebody in like a.
Okay, so you're at the docks, right?
Yeah.
I want your character to turn around and look down the street to the left a little.
Okay, that's what my character does.
Okay. There's a place there called Hall of Records.
Okay, I go to the Hall of Records.
Hey, the one place of massive information. All right, that's where he goes. I'm guessing the rest of you follow. You go in there.
Okay, I'm assuming I see like a what's those the assistant or someone?
There are no assistants there.
Who's there?
You see a male kobold.
Okay. Hello, sir. I have like a day of free time. Do you know where I can find some work?
He points you over to the other male assistant.
I go to the other male assistant. Hello. I have a day of free time. Do you know where I can find some work?
At this point, you see the kobold handing the human a letter. Human looks at the letter, looks up at you. He goes, "Hello! What kind of work are you doing?"
What? Wait, why is this person talking like this?
Who do you ask?
The person, I guess I was talking to you, the DM, but I guess I'll ask.
Yeah, you can't really ask the DM a whole bunch of questions. I'm only going to give you like general things that you'd know by looking around, kind of thing.
Yeah, all right. Well, what does the person look like? Wait,
which person? Because there's two people there.
The person who said, "What kind of work are you looking at? Are you looking for?"
He's a male human. He's just in a simple robe, and he's got a bunch of books and ink, pens, and you're like your overcrowded like office desk full of notes, right? With a candle and a very, very secured lantern.
Okay. Well, I say, why did you ask like that?
At this point, you see the cobalt male in a similar robe writing frantically a note, and he hands it to you.
Oh,
the note says
he's deaf.
The note says Joe can't hear.
Yeah, I get it now. Thanks, sir. I pull out like a quill pen or whatever, and I write down on the note.
Okay.
I write down, I'm looking for any kind of work that's accepting right now, and then I hand it to Joe.
Joe reads it. Paid work, I assume.
I nod. I nod yes.
Hold on, sir. He flips out a book. You can see these books have massive corrections all over them. By the way, I wrote this scene and this story, this whole doc, before those episodes of Game of Thrones aired.
I've never seen Game of Thrones, so it's all gonna be a surprise to me.
Maybe, but maybe there's someone in the audience going, "Oh, he stole that from Game of Thrones." No, I actually did. It just kind of worked out that way. And it's not as elaborate as Game of Thrones. It's more like a giant library. So anyway, he looks through his books, and there's all sorts of corrections in it, and updates and upkeeps and whatever. He goes, "The mine's higher. They can fill 2 positions.
2 positions.
But you might not want to work there. You're kind of big, if you don't mind me saying so. No offense. There's a reason why dwarves and kobolds tend to work in the mine. Some small humans, but other than that, the smaller the entryways, the least likely cave-ins. So you might be very uncomfortable and find you can't do the work quite well. Nothing against you, but, you know, it's an environmental kind of thing." The kobold shakes his head in agreement. Says, "The docks are overstaffed as is. They're trying not to lay off workers. We like to keep corn in people's pockets as much as we can. Plus, there's often an emergency, and when the ships do come in, and at the same time, no less, we like to have the hands ready and available. It keeps things nice and smooth. Keeps, like, produce kind of thing flowing well without getting rotten, wasted, you know, all that kind of thing. And the ships aren't really coming in right now. Most of them are already docked and unloaded cargo. There's nothing much to load at the moment."
That's kind of annoying. I write down on a piece of paper.
Says, "I wonder how the guy would do in a library." Arctic, it pretty much is a library. I mean, if you've ever seen a library, this is what it looks like. The difference is, instead of novels of so-called heroic deeds, this is everything that's ever happened in the Dock City at all. I mean, if someone drops a nut hair on the floor, it gets recorded.
Okay, I write down the piece of paper. Any other suggestions? I hand it to Joe.
Joe looks at the paper and goes, "Sorry, but if I had any more suggestions for you, I ought to suggested it. Pretty much
Good.
running the docks, doing the mines is about all the work that we really record here. I mean, there's obviously all the we record all the inventory and outventory, and there's the work the dock council does, but even their work is pretty slim to none. We have people to take care of this building and that building. We have you can't really be a guard for obvious reasons.
Why can't I be a guard?
We don't know yet, sir. Oh, yeah, you'd have to write that down. Well, I'm assuming you were going to write that down.
Yeah.
He goes, well, we don't know you, sir. We'd have to verify who you are and whatnot. I mean, even if we wanted to hire you, you're an adventurer party, right?
I nod. I nod yes.
Oh. He goes, even if we did hire you on suspect, that'd have to be ruled by the dock council, and you're looking for a meeting with them anyway, from what I understand.
I nod.
So yeah, it complicated here. I apologize for that, but it's Dock City for you. We're a dock that just managed to become a city, right? So. We're not like Aventia. Unfortunately, that you could find all sorts of work, I would think.
All right. I write down a piece of paper. Is there a bulletin board I can go to? Where people offer odd jobs?
No, but that's a good idea, sir. I will write that down.
Oh my God. It's already written down.
So he flips over a complete other book, right? And you can see the cover, Joe's Ideas. And he writes down bulletin board for the public. I'll mention this at the next official Docks Council meeting. He puts a star next to it.
You mean
No. There's a bulletin board with a map. That's all that's on that bulletin board that you guys looked at when you first got into Dock City.
Is there like a mercenary guild here?
I'm assuming you write that down?
I just say that out loud to whoever wants to answer for me. Whoever's within earshot.
The cobalt male, he writes on a letter on a blue piece of paper, shows it to you and says no. And then he flips it over, writes again, and says, "You're it."
We're the mercenary guild. Gotcha.
Well, that's a bust.
No, you three have the bus.
But we might have to try a local tavern for jobs.
Say again?
We might have to try a tavern.
There's an idea.
I write down a piece of paper, I hand it to Joe, and the piece of paper says, are there any like monsters or hostile creatures on the outskirts of town?
There's been a report of vicious wolves.
Will people pay money for wolf pelts? I write down a piece of paper and give that to him.
Someone might. He shrugs. He pretty much knows about the mines and he knows about the docks. Anything involving selling and whatever, that would be someone else's department. I mean, you're talking about little vendors, man.
Actually, the wolf job doesn't sound too bad.
What'd you say?
The wolf job doesn't sound too bad.
The what?
It's
The
not
wolf
actually-
job? It's not a
Yeah.
job. They're just wolves out there. Like they're always gonna pay us to get rid of the wolves.
Yeah.
Like we can sell the wolf pelts. But other than that, like I prefer not to like go out there and attack. Like I was hoping like there's gonna be like some type of orcs or what's it called? Gnolls or something that we can attack, or that who will attack us or whatever, and we can like take whatever like equipment or money they have on them. Wolves tend to not have swords and shields and stuff. I'm gonna be back in use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only the DM's allowed to be heard in the bathroom.
So,
Arctic Wolf, think about your character. How would your character perceive that situation? You knew something was wrong with those wolves. In fact, Arctic, you know those wolves were diseased because they passed that disease on to your wolf. Hello? Is anyone else there?
yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Got a little silent there for a minute. Oh, let's not hit that wrong button again. All right.
So, while Kick's character is talking, I'm just browsing, like looking at
Okay.
looking around.
You know, I still have not gotten his character sheet.
Talking to me? My character sheet?
Yes. Yeah, I have not seen.
I could have swore I sent it to you. I think I gave you a Dropbox link.
Yeah, I had to close all my Dropbox. I don't remember seeing yours though, but yeah, just send it to me in a direct message directly to me.
Oh yeah.
That'll make it easier because if you send it and then they chat like a motherfucker, I might miss it. People tend to go on, and 3 days later, I'm like, oh shit, I got a lot to read here. So it can get overwhelming and things get lost. I have to relook Adriana character.
Oh.
Make sure all that's up and good.
Okay, I think it's pretty much finished, but yeah, I'll send it to you over Discord.
All right. All right. That should work. But I'm not going to bother about that. I'm going to assume right now that it's all kosher.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So, I have one more question for Joe. I write down on a piece of paper. I hand it to him, and the piece of paper says, "Is prostitution legal in this town?"
Well, it gets very uncomfortable. He goes, well, we don't have any laws against it. Yeah, I guess if that's your side money or whatever, you're certainly free to do with your body as you please. He just seems very nervous. He goes, yeah, there's not. I was just going to put that. There's no law against it.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. I won't speak about it anymore. Like that's as far as I'm going with this topic.
Okay, I'm saying this out of character. Arctic Wolf said, "Lol, how hot is the mother?" Well, what is Arctic Wolf referring to?
I don't know. What the hell are you talking about? How hot is the mother? What mother? Hey, Mings, how do I rotate this picture?
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't know. To be honest.
It's your website. You suggested it, damn it.
You can rotate by.
Hey.
There we go. That's how you rotate it.
All right, this ain't right. No, I don't think it is.
Night.
No, still not working. God damn it.
Man.
Okay. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, so you asked about prostitution. He said that he'll just say it's not illegal, and that's as far as he's going to go into that conversation. You see the male kobold, he doesn't know what's going on, so he looks over at the piece of paper and he just starts cracking up, laughing, slapping his knee. In fact, he's just over at his desk, like head over, just slamming the hand up and down on the. You can't hear a word out of his mouth, but you can see him visibly laughing.
All right. Oh man, what do I say I write down on a piece of paper. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your information. I will be on my way. I turn to the others and say, "Hey."
He says, "If you're determined to earn some coin, the mines pay a gold piece a day. In order to get hired by them, you'd have to talk to the labor representative."
Okay, thank you. A gold a day. Then I only have one goal at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's actually a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's just to a
I
commoner,
know.
yes.
For an adventurer, that's not much.
Yeah.
And you'd be working most of it. The day, I mean.
I don't know. Most of the day.
And you probably won't earn that much because by the time you get there, by the time you get into the work thing,
Mm.
plus your work isn't going to be very effective, right? You might earn yourself 5 silver instead. Now, Arctic and Minx, they might earn themselves maybe about 7 silver by the time you guys get out of there, but so Arctic asks, okay, so are we going to go outside? As I'm not going to let my wolf get hurt again, especially when the last time my wolf got diseased.
All right. I'm gonna go to the nearest tavern, and do I know where that is, or do I have to ask?
Yeah, you guys already been to Martha's.
Oh, that's the nearest tavern. All right. I go to Martha. I told everyone, hey guys, I'm heading to Martha's. Anybody want to follow me? I'm gonna ask around if they. Yeah. Anyway, I tell them I'm heading to Martha's. Anyway, you're all welcome to come with me. So I go.
Alrighty. I'll go. Let's get
Okay, so now. Okay, so do we make it to Martha, or does someone or something happen upon us along the way?
Dude, it's 2 doors down.
Dude, I don't have a map in front of me. How am I supposed to know how far away these things are? Anyway,
last game session, you guys were right on the docks, right? And there's the big old tavern, and there's the fucking Master of Records.
All right, fine. All right, we get there, and then is the place busy or what's going on?
Well, it's morning, so not really. About half the seats are taken up. Most people have meal and meat in front of them, something small, get them through the day, and then they're off to work. This is about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow,
Sun's been up for a little bit.
Okay. Do I see Martha, or do I just see like the waiters and waitresses?
You see Martha and like one other waitress.
Someone tell me if I work as a waitress, then probably gonna get like a gold coin if I'm lucky. Huh. Anyway, I asked Martha, do you know any like odd jobs I can do? Because I have a days to spend, and I like to make some coinage.
Not particularly. I'm sorry, but I just don't. I'm overstuffed as it is. I don't really. I mean, for now, anyways. I mean, during the nights, it's a little different. But I pay about five copper an evening. I mean, there are tips involved sometimes, depending on how well you do.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm charismatic enough to get a lot of tips.
Well, actually, you're kind of unique around here. So, you never know. You might get yourself another silver or two.
Silver too.
Dude, you're talking about being a waiter.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
You know, a tavern.
I was hoping that she would say, "Oh yeah, I heard this guy need this thing done." That's what I was hoping for.
Now,
But,
this is small docks, man. Small docks.
Small dogs.
Yeah, it's Dock City. There's like docks. That's all they do. The docks and some mining. That's it. And some guarding. But like that's
I can't believe these guys don't have like income. I can't believe there's no work to be done. It's just it's witch's brew. So do you guys have any ideas?
I pretty much just slumped down in a chair, bummed out.
okay. Then I mean, as the DM, I reckon you go back to the park.
To the park?
Yeah, why not? What else are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go to the park. So I tell the other party mates I have a feeling that I should head back to the park, and so I start heading there.
So you guys arrive at the park, and Fenema comes up to you and says, "So, did you guys find any work brotheling?"
No, we didn't go brotheling.
Yes.
Oh. Did you find money elsewhere?
No, we did not.
Hmm. That's too bad. I usually make my money just, casting spells for people.
Casting spells?
Yeah.
I can cast spells. I think, can all of us cast spells?
No, the ranger can't.
Oh, not yet. All right. Ranger has to get good first. Is a ranger a ranged or two-weapon fighter?
It depends on which route they take.
Oh yeah,
At second level, they have to choose.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Come on, people! I'm dropping you all sorts of hint. No one's biting.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You really got to pay attention to these characters, man. I've given you the hint twice already, and you haven't bit on the key points here.
Okay. Where do you go to make money casting spells?
Oh, people just asked me to cast it.
Well, how do you draw people to you so they know you cast these kind of spells?
Oh, I guess I just get word of mouth out.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, people just hear about me and see me. They visit me at the park, and they know I can cast. But after a while, people realize I'm a druid and a nymph. So I've got spells on top of spells, mostly the same ones that I just be able to cast more of. Really, number one request is Animal Messenger.
Animal Messenger. What does Animal Messenger do?
Oh, I can send a message to pretty much anyone you want.
Huh. So
I have my little friends, and I ask them to take the message and to wait, and I give them a description because I can speak with animals. Oh, excuse me. And then they go off to where they're supposed to go to and take the message to them or to the location and wait for the right descriptor person to walk by.
Hmm. I'm assuming there's nobody around now that wants to want spellcasting done for them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that would be you guys.
Oh, we're the ones who want the spellcasting. Okay. Huh.
Let me ask you this: who do you work for?
Who do I work for?
Yeah,
The Mercenary
all three
Guild?
of you.
Yeah,
You work for the Adventurers Guild.
the Adventurers Guild.
Yes, you guys were hired and signed up with the Adventurers Guild. Currently,
Okay.
You are currently is noted as the leader of this adventuring party.
Uh-huh.
Aventia has no idea what you guys have been up to lately.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right, I got it now. How much would you charge us to send a message?
it depends on how far into whom.
Aventia to the head, or wait, who do we
To
report
the Adventurers Guild?
Yeah, to the Adventurers Guild.
Just 2 gold coins.
She's gonna. Arctic Wolf is asking what kind of spells can she cast, and we're gonna cast.
All the same ones you can, honey. Plus a few more. I can cast a couple 3rd level spells.
Um. Okay. So, I will. I want you to send a message to the Adventure Guild saying that we're in Dock City. We set up a We set up a meeting with the Dock City Council, and they're going to talk about.
Wait. Hold on. First of all, the parchment you're trying to send is going to be sent by a small animal. You need to be able to write out exactly what that paper is saying.
Oh, so I have to send out a tweet?
It's essentially it would be about what your Twitter limitations is today, right? I mean, it'd have to be a pretty brief message, right? Because you're talking about handwriting, you're not even talking about typing, and it's got to be a small enough parchment that it's not going to hinder the creature taking it. So go into Discord and type out exactly what the letter is going to say with quotes beginning and ending, because this will be important for the how they receive it.
Who here has? I turn to my fellow. I turn I turn to my fellow companions and I ask them, which of you is like the smartest among us? Essentially, what's your who has the highest intelligence?
No, you can't. You can't really ask that.
Okay, which of you is
in game?
Okay, I asked you. Who is this? Which one of you is the smartest among us? Who's able to give a synopsis of what has happened in these shortest amount of letters?
That'll probably be me.
Minx. Okay.
Wait. I'm sorry. What did you ask again?
Who is the smartest person in our trap or
Okay.
in our group who's able to write down what we've been up to up till now in the smallest amount of letters?
Arctic has a suggestion.
That's pretty much how we should
Wait, hold
write it.
on. Let me like, well, what you call it? Punch in the relevant information. All right. We are in Dock City. We're in Dock City. Oh. Talking to City Council tomorrow. Let's say how much when
What?
get paid.
You want my number?
I write that down, but I don't send it yet. I don't do anything with it. I just there you go.
Okay.
I write that down. I don't
Let
send
me-
it anywhere. I just
We are in Dock City, talking to City Council tomorrow. Okay.
I show that to the other party members.
Okay, look at the message he left in Discord.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Is there anything we're leaving out?
Yeah, there's lots you're leaving out.
Well, yeah, naturally, but I have limited space.
Yeah, I understand that. But they, okay. Yeah, they don't know why you're talking to City Council.
All right. We are in Dock City talking to...
You haven't mentioned the quest you're on. You also haven't said who you are.
All right.
I'm giving you a bonus. This is me probably helping more than I should, and any other DM would probably be who's listening to this would be squirming around. Why are you telling them all this stuff? But yeah, I'm giving you guys a benefit because it's Wednesday night. We're having Thanksgiving. I'm sure people are afraid and a little tired, and we need to move the plot on. So that's why I'm helping you more than I probably should at this point.
Okay. Man, everybody's typing. Dock City, talking to City Council.
When everybody is typing, nobody is.
Shut up.
Everybody types sometime. not. There's just way too much estrogen in game. I don't know what the opposite of a sausage fest is, but you guys created it.
Clam chowder?
No, what would be that? Be like an egg fest?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that your name? Your character's name, Ovac Clark?
Yeah. So, okay.
Oh, you know what? Put and a party after that.
Hmm? Wait, hold on. Let me edit it real quick.
Minx. She's going to send it directly to the Adventurers Guild. Once you say your names, right? You're obviously sending it to the Adventurers Guilds. They're used to getting those.
yeah.
Aha! There you go. Hers is much better.
Whose is much better?
Minx's
Pet
with the
Wolf?
slight adjustment.
Okay. This is Ovac and the others from Adventurers Guild.
No, Ovac and Party.
Ovac and Party from the Adventurers Guild. We're talking to
until Pat can cast 6th level spells. Or is it 4th level? 4th level spells. I think it's 4th level. I gotta look that up. Yeah, and then it'll be Pets Party.
There'll be Pets Party? Oh, what?
Yeah.
I guess because Pet will be making or will be sending the message.
It'll be Pets Party because she can scry if she wants to.
Oh.
This is the second time you made that joke.
Yes, it is. It's her party and she can scry if she wants to.
Didn't get any better.
I actually wrote that joke, so I'm quite proud of it. I know it's so crappy.
All right. Well, then, as the leader of the party, I suggest we send Minx's note.
Well, here's the funny thing. Well, Minx's note, with the slight adjustment you made, that works. But Arctic, you said you'd cry if it was your party, but if you cry, you will then create a small puddle to which you can use to scry. Because that's how it works for druids, and it's the lower level for the druids, and it's the simplest. You don't need anything fancy. You need a puddle of water, and you can scry. Yeah.
Okay,
look up
so
scrying, Pet. That is going to be your bag, baby. If it's clear enough, yeah, that would work as a natural puddle.
Oh, shit.
Pat, you have a wolf. How do you think your wolf marks its territory?
well, anyway,
Your character
as
may not be as grossed out as you. Just saying.
as far as moving the plot along, I
forward?
sent the plot forward with a minor adjustment where she says our names. I actually write down our names, and then I send the message.
Okay, that works. She says, "Okay, I'll send it." So, Phenema, she calls over a raven, and it sits on her hand, and she talks to the raven, and she puts it on a little thing on the raven's back. She folds up the paper, puts it on this really tiny canister.
Mm-hmm.
And raven's got a little thing on its neck, and she tells the raven where to fly. And the raven takes off, and she holds out her hand. She shakes her hand a little. She's starting to give you guys this look like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, yeah. We give her we give her the 2 coins. I give her 2 coins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She thanks you for her business. And the wolf runs up and sweeps under Pet. Under Arctic, I mean. Give me a balance check. Didn't you put ranks in balance? Arctic. Okay, 5 is still a fail. You are completely flat on your back, and the wolf has 2 paws on the top of your armor and panting. Your wolf is no help. The two wolves run off together.
At this time,
Yeah.
I go up to.
At this time, it's about 10 o'clock.
Just as he pronounced the name, and I pull out 2 coins, and I make a request. And a small letter to my sister.
Hold on. Can you speak a little louder? I'm not sure what you're requesting.
And I pull out 2 coins. I want to send a quick letter to my sister.
You're going to have to type it. You keep breaking up. You went all robotic for a second.
Oh my god.
Yeah, technical difficulties. We knew we'd have them. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Fenema gives 2 coins and requests a letter to be sent to her sister. She says, okay, how far away is your sister?
I got 1 gold left.
How far away would she be, like, compared to where we are now?
Say again? What city is she from? Town? Yeah, what's the name of the hometown, Minx? goes, I'm sorry, I don't know the city's silver reach. I would have no way to communicate that to my friend.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, Nathan. Silver reach would be between golden shower and reach around. She goes, has the wolf been to the city? Your wolf has been from Silverreach. Just okay. The wolf can tell me then where Silverreach is, and I'll see if I can. So she starts talking to the wolf. Oh, I'm sorry. That's on the other side of Aventia. That is too far for my bird to fly. The spell will not last in order to get there. A little past Aventia is as far as I can have my animals travel. If you find someone with the teleportation spell, I'm sure they could teleport you to the city and then send a letter from there. But that would cost a lot of coins. It would take me a while to save up enough coins to be teleported like that. Your addresses? What's an address? Is that where you wear two dresses? Our place we stay. Do you mean your location? Oh, you mean your home. Well, I guess I could send it to the Adventurers Guild with 2 gold coins, and maybe they would forward it to your sister. I don't know how much they charge for this, though. I charge my price. I don't know what their price would be. But I would think if you put in 2 gold coins, they would do it at courtesy. I'm sure the Adventurer Guild's sorts of kind of people to do simple things like that for them. I would think if they have to keep in contact of who's where and where's what and whatnot, they would have to have all sorts of communication abilities. Oh, yes, you're right, Arctic. They might subtract it from your pay. I hadn't thought of that. I don't typically work for people, so I'm sorry I didn't think of that.
Ugh. Is the mic working now, or?
Say again?
Is my mic working?
Yeah, please type it. I'm having trouble hearing you again. Like you're not coming. I mean, I'm hearing muffling sounds mostly. The night, it's not even noon yet.
Yeah, it's like 10 a.m.
Oh. That's funny. I mean, you guys could say fast forward it and just spend the night there in the day and have a relaxing whatever. If you'd like to do that, we can. Okay, yeah. And it's the next day.
Wait.
I fast forwarded the tape.
Yeah, but before we fast forward, I would like to ask the nymph.
Okay, go ahead.
How long will it take for the message to get them there?
Oh, about a day, I think.
Nice. Now I'm assuming it's gonna take another day to get back. Assuming that I'm pretty sure we're our top priority since Puff is involved.
Well, the animal's got to go there and then wait for someone to pick up the message. It's waiting for, but it's to the Adventurers Guild, so it's not like it's... It's the duration is 1 day as a 1 day a level, but right, but it's supposed to be a close range spell, but she has special abilities.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm prepared to fast forward.
Okay, it's fast forwarded.
And now we're at the city council.
Yep, yeah, sure. We'll just put you straight at the city council. You see you see 6 people there. They waited 2 days for 6 people to be notified, basically.
But
these
who's there
people,
in total?
half of them,
I mean, who are the people who were there?
you see all that when you get when they open their door, the big doors, right? Everybody walks in, and you see the city council names in front of them, right? So you have from left to right, you have the Master of Records, you have Krunar, you have Tick, you have Korlik, you have Sam, you have Boris, and you see the Mayor Seabeard. So all of the dock council members are there, right? And then as you walk in, you go up to the podium. The assistant you saw before guides you up to the podium, and behind you in seats are about 6 people.
Okay. Is it gonna be an issue that not that many people showed up?
No. As a matter of fact, this is a big crowd.
Oh.
So, I mean, and you can tell, like, 4 of them are old and perpetually unhappy. The entire meeting you're about to have, they don't smile once.
So the people who show up are kind of like the people who watch C-SPAN?
These are the kind of people who basically watch Judge Judy and think she's reasonable. Unironically.
Okay.
Like, these are probably the most serious type of people you will ever have. They expect all the rules to be followed, and you will do this, and I'm never happy, and I've got a complaint about everything. They're the kind of people who bring on shitloads of coupons to Waffle House. Not IHOP, Waffle House. No, because sometimes feminists laugh. No, these are like the raunchy. Yeah, these are like the overweight, raunchy, kind of never happy on a tourist group you run into. Like severely overweight, like 600 pounds, and nothing's ever good, right? That type of mentality.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then there's other 2 people there who are quite interested because it just popped up on the news feed, right? So yeah, you're up on the podium, and they say, this is Corlick, and he definitely she definitely sounds like she's in the middle of a hangover, but her composure is quite impressive. Arctic, I'm going to say, yeah, about that. That's about right. Humongous what? Pretty much, yeah. That kind of like that. But the difference between humongous and these people is they're genuine. Unhappy, they may be ruthless, they may be bastards, but they are genuine bastards, and they are genuinely unhappy, and they are genuine when it comes to following the rules. I would say Humongous was not genuine, right? She was actively looking to be like whatever. Anyways, that's off topic. So Corlick goes, that you want to do some kind of equal protection thing? Explain to the council exactly what Puff wants you to do.
Puff?
And what your quest is?
Wait, hold on. I have character. Like, what's the name of this land? You have it covered up by the new local map.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's you guys are in Honolulu.
Honolulu. All right. Thanks.
In the land of Honolulu.
Puff would like the people of Honolulu, all the creatures, to sign a non-aggression pact and an equal protection pact, so that if one of us gets attacked, we band together to defend ourselves. There's the land of undead to the south, I believe.
No.
And what?
No.
Is that the DM
no,
saying no?
you're confusing two different things. This is where Dinkin pops his head in
Okay.
and says, "No, you misunderstand. No, the land of the dead is someplace else. That's far on the other side of Aventia. No. There is an undead army marching from the south to hit this land. Puff has sent us on a mission that we all band together, like the age tale told of old. So the undead are marching again, although I don't think it's the original one that he attacked, that Puff and Jackie Paper fought before. But he made it clear that there's an undead army amassing, and before he will basically forgive us for our cowardice in the past, we must all join and band together in case one of us is attacked. We all defend, unlike what happened 300 years ago. Corlick sobers up more than you've ever seen anyone sober up ever before.
Nice.
He goes, so you've actually spoken to Puff.
Yes.
And it's Puff's quest that you're on to set up equal protection.
That is correct.
Like you're saying, if the Hobgoblins get attacked by the Goblins, we have to defend the Hobgoblins?
No, because the Goblins and the Hobgoblins are going to be part of the Equal Protection Pact as well. So they are to agree to not attack each other either.
Yeah, but if they were to break that agreement, we would have to protect the Hobgoblins?
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Don't worry about talking to the Goblins or the Hobgoblins about this agreement. We will deal with them. We will talk to them on our own. So
We must. At this point, the assistant says, "All rise," and you see the 6 people in the back stand up. Says, "Reconvening in 20 minutes." And the council members get up and they walk out and they go into the same room. 20 minutes later, the assistant yells, "All rise. Council is back in session. Deliberations have ended." And they all fall back out. And Corlick turns to the right and the left. He says, "Do any of you have any questions?" The Master of Record says, "You said all the creatures in the area. I presume this is the major cities and towns and stuff in Honolulu?"
yes.
Okay. Oh. And Tick says, "What about disputes between the lands? How will that be settled?"
Peacefully. By talking things out.
Okay. Well, if there's no other questions, then before we can agree to this, we have to know what the other Well, what the hobgoblins and the goblins say.
You don't have to know that.
We already have an agreement with Cherry Row, and so there's not we've generally don't attack each other. We make money off of each other, so that shouldn't be an issue. But you'll have to agree. You'll have to get the hobgoblins and the goblins to agree.
Yes, we will talk to the hobgoblins and the goblins. If they won't hold up their end of the bargain, I'm not going to force you guys, or nobody's going to force you guys to hold up your end of the bargain. So just agree to it, and we'll handle the goblins and hobgoblins.
If and when they agree, and good luck with that one, we will have to hammer out an agreement between all of them. So a summit will have to be convened. But if you can get all of them to agree, then we are willing to sit down and talk. That is all we can promise here today.
That'll be fine for now. If you're going on record of saying that you're willing to talk to the goblins and or willing to meet with the goblins and hobgoblins and hash out a deal.
We are hesitant, but we are willing.
Awesome. Then
we are already saying it on record. We have our master of record who is taking everything down. We have officially said so. This is our official ruling. Is there anything else?
No, that's perfect. We will talk to the hobgoblins and the goblins to get them to.
Then council is adjourned. Clunk. You're silenced at that point by a loud noise, and they all walk up and get away, and so do the six in the back. Council is not usually held very long. Okay, so what do you guys do now?
There's really not much to do. Let's see. The Adventurers Guild, when they send a message to us, I'm assuming they're going to be heading to they're going to be looking for us in this town, or will they be able to find us regardless of where we go? No,
they'll have to send a message back to your back to the place it arrived from. They won't know how to find you. It's a small animal with a low intellect. Right? So it'll have to go right back to the person that sent them.
Okay.
The exact location. The animal sits there and waits for the scripter to come by.
Gotcha. So I guess we will. I want to get paid, so. Okay. Arctic Wolf says a bunch of stuff, but we've already agreed, so that's kind of pointless at this point. I say we all just hang around until the messenger gets back, so we can get some type of payment, or at least a word on when we're going to get paid. Hello?
Sorry, I'm reading his message.
I'm.
Well, until you get the message back, I can't tell you what it's going to be in it.
I know. I'm just saying we should wait till it comes back.
So where do you go at this point? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. They're pushing you out of the city council building now.
Yeah, I make my way out. Yeah, let's head back to the park.
Great! You're standing there, and Venema is waving her hands at you.
Okay, well we go meet up with Finema. Hello, Finema.
You have your messages back. She hands you yours, and she hands you yours.
Okay, what does mine say?
Hold on. The message yours says adventure.
That's all it says?
May Paylor guide you well. And it says, as concerning to payment, to be discussed at a later date.
To be discussed at a later date.
Yep. You did get gold for the first one, Arctic.
Yeah, we did. We got like 20 gold each. Wait, do they worship Paler, or do they think I worship Paler?
They know you worship Paylor.
I don't worship Paler. I worship Heronius.
Oh, my bad. I got that wrong then. All right. They said Heronius then. My mistake. I could have sworn it was Paylor.
Nah.
Oh,
Nice.
and Minx, your message says. Wait, what message did you send first? Did I see that somewhere? Oh, never mind. I thought you had. You said something about a letter to your sister, and I was thinking that was already agreed upon. All right, that's easily writable. All right, where are you guys going next?
I don't know.
Okay, let
Maybe we
me
should go.
readjust this. So the closest place for you guys to get, there we go. This is better. So you guys are currently here at Dock City, right? But Dock City is actually south, and so is the Hobgoblin. So the closest would
I
be
need to
going
rest and I'll
around
be right
this
back.
mountain. Huh? Say again? Nathan. I thought you guys already rolled that. Oops. Yeah, we should probably roll that before you guys go out.
I'm back.
Yay. Woo woo. Yeah, nice roll, Arctic.
So did we decide to go anywhere?
Well, I was just talking, and then I just heard you say something, and then you were just silent all of a sudden.
Yeah, I went to use the restroom.
Okay. The shortest, if you're looking at the map here, I got up on Aventia. No, that does not count as a crit. You have to roll a d20 to roll a crit, first of all. Okay, so you're at Dock City, and there's mountains here that you can go around, right? And then the Hobgoblins are almost a straight shot. Actually, they're kind of more south, but you get the kind of idea. So they're actually should be around a little lower than they actually are, but it's through a little wooded area. They're slightly off to the south and the east, and that would be the closest you should get to. So yeah, but you have 16 hit points plus your con bonus twice. Yeah, I thought you guys had, so I mean, I'll take that for Minx's or Arctic's word. And Minx, I thought you already. I'm pretty sure I saw you roll already. Yeah, but you had too much for some reason on your character sheet. I thought you rolled a 7. Minx, you rolled a 7 for yours, didn't you? For your level 2 HP. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you rolled a 7. And then you had like a 23 hit die. I was like, no, you cannot have 23 at second level as a ranger and as an elf. It doesn't work that way. Your maximum dice roll for your first level, which is 8, right? And then you add your con to that, and then you add your next roll plus that con, right? The con bonus, not the con number. So yeah, you guys, your next thing is to hit the hobgoblins. I mean, unless you want to hit the goblins first.
What do you guys want to do? Goblins or hobgoblins?
You could hobnob with the hobgoblins. Okay. Sorry, I had to type something out for Arctic. Hobgoblin sounds interesting. Also, it's the safest path.
All right, let's go to hobgoblins then.
Okay.
So, my quick question about these hobgoblins, like, are they going to attack us on sight, or what's going to happen when we approach them?
So who has any knowledge about hobgoblins?
Will a ranger know about hobgoblins?
That depends on the knowledge, the skills the ranger put in knowledge, and what type of knowledge. Okay, so yeah, it would be either Wolf or Adriana could give you a knowledge nature check. 28. So Wolf seems to know everything there is, or Arctic seems to know everything there is ever to know about hobgoblins that you could even care to know about, and then some. Yeah, 28, it just about gives you every piece of information possible on the hobgoblins. Good roll, by the way. Hold on. Damn, what the hell? Hold on, I'm looking for the page so I can show you a picture of what these things look like. Okay, so hobgoblins are a military breed. They live for war and believe strongly in strength and martial prowess as the most desirable quality for an individual and leaders alike. A hobgoblin leader is likely to be the biggest and the strongest in the group, maintaining authority by enforcing strict discipline. Hobgoblins are often leaders among tribes of goblins and orcs, whom they bully and treat as inferior. Hobgoblin mercenaries sometimes enter the service of wealthy evil humanoids. They stand about 6.5 feet tall, hairy skin, feral eyes, and flat. I'm going to share screen again. Oh, son of a... Well, that worked. There we go. That's what a hobgoblin looks like. Y'all see that? Great. Moving on.
I see it.
Okay. So, yeah, they will likely attack you on sight. From what you know of hobgoblins in general. This is a city of hobgoblins. Dude, if they had fears, they wouldn't really be tough leaders. You mean, what are their weaknesses? You know, hobgoblins speak goblin and common. Most hobgoblins encountered outside their homes are warriors. Hobgoblins' hair color ranged from dark reddish brown to dark gray. They have dark orange or red orange skin. Large males have blue or red noses. Hobgoblins' eyes are yellowish or brownish. Their weaponry is kept polished and in good repair. Combat. These creatures have strong grasps of strength and tactic and are capable of carrying out sophisticated battle plans. Under the leadership of a skilled strategist or tactician, they improve a deciding factor. Hobgoblins hate elves and attack them first, in preference to other opponents. Hobgoblins have a +4 racial bonus on move silently checks. The Hobgoblin warrior presented here had the following ability scores before racial adjustments: 13, 11, 12, 10, 9, and 8. Yeah, not very charismatic. You know their bite has a poisonous venom. Keep in mind, I wrote this all up before you guys even thought of joining the game. Now I bet you wish you were a 9th level druid, huh, Arctic? You could listen to Every Rose Has Its Thorns and you wouldn't get sick of listening to it, as you're immune to poison. Yeah, I know. I made that joke before, too. All right. Sorry about that. So, you guys are going to go up to the hobgoblins. You guys get up to... there are no more woods. It's just plains at this point. Lots of... Like, it kind of... It's not really an edge. It kind of like the forest just kind of dies off, and there's 1 or 2 trees here out of the middle of this open, grassy, like tall, grassy field. You know, like that tall, yellowish, like wheat kind of type fields. That's kind of what's growing here mostly. It's like a bit here and there. It's mostly plains that kind of roll a bit. And you can see the top of the Hobgoblin settlement.
I'm gonna roll perception. Nice. I
Okay.
rolled a 12.
Okay. You first of all, you didn't do that. Okay, there it is. Okay, like I said, you see the top. You guys have to move closer in order to see more. However, the closer you get in, Arctic. First of all, you should always have one create water spell. And two, I didn't need you to post that. Why? You have any idea how useful create water is? It's 2 gallons of water per level. And you can cast it inside someone's mouth if they're opening it towards you. Or if an invisible person is walking past you inside of a tunnel, you can cast it on the ground, and when they run through it, you see where they're going. There's 1,000 different uses for create water.
So are you saying we're not close enough to see anyone or anything?
Now, right now, you just see like, aha, there it is. And by the way, I'm just going to metagame this. Fenema knew you guys were headed out because she overheard you talking over the last day or so. So she would have told you how to get to the Hobgoblin encampment, since nature is her bag and this is her area. She knows it.
Uh-huh.
So she can point you generally in the right direction. So that's what I'm going to tell you there. So yeah, you guys have to decide to get closer or how you're going to approach this situation. Also, because this game has taken us so long and we're playing once a week, I'm going to remind the group that they just got their asses kicked by the goblins.
Yeah, I remember that.
The reason they're in this area in the first place is because they were fleeing their homeland.
So anybody have any ideas?
Oh, sure. Because they're going to respond real well to a half-orc.
They'll probably respond better than an elf.
Maybe. But they're going to think you of threatening, but they're going to hate them.
Wait, is Arctic Wolf also an elf?
Yeah, Arctic Wolf and Adriana are both
Stupid
elves. Yeah. And you are a half-orc. It's a very interesting combo.
Yeah. Very progressive combo.
Adriana, I'm going to let you know this right now. Okay, so those who are watching, Adriana said, maybe we're better off scouting this place. Find any routes or traditions or anything of importance. We need to know before we go right in and get ourselves killed. Any escape routes, etc. Arctic Wolf says smart. Okay.
Do they care about?
There are no roads that you see so far.
Do they care about Puff? Do we know that? Like culturally, do they care about Puff?
You're asking the DM?
Whoever rolled the thing about what was it the knowledge check?
Nature?
Yeah.
That would be a cultural thing. That would not be. That would be a local local knowledge thing.
Nice. I think there are a lot of people who are scared of dragons.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to reiterate. Hobgoblins are a military breed. They live for war and believe strongly in strength and martial prowess. Does that sound like any creature you've heard before? What has strength and martial prowess?
Dragons?
Fucking dragon. So they probably respect dragons at the very least.
All right. So, are we out of ideas, or are we just gonna try to walk up and talk to them and hope they don't kill us? Or me, whoever's willing to go with me.
I will go with you, says Dinkin.
Oh, cool. Wait, what is Deacon? Is he like Deacon? I'll ask Deacon. Deacon, what's your occupation? What kind of skills do you have as far as adventuring skills?
What kind of occupation? Do you remember where we met 2 days ago? Hello. He starts shaking the religious dragon clothing he's wearing.
Oh, you're a cleric?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That'll definitely come in handy. Anyone else want to come with me?
Like they said, hobgoblins really don't like elves, or well, I mean they could be making that up. We really wouldn't be able to tell them one way or another, but I'll presume they're telling the truth. They could just be cowards, fine. But they don't seem dishonest. But either way, yeah, we'll go up.
Okay, I guess just the two of us. Wait, wasn't the wolf coming with me?
Yeah. Yeah, the wolf is coming with you.
All right, so there's 3 of us. All right.
Hold on. Arctic Wolf. Wait. Arctic Wolf. What trick did you pick for JW from your character list? That what you get as a druid. Okay, then you can't send JW unless you give me a handle animal check of at least 15.
Talking about me or Arctic Wolf?
No, I'm talking to Arctic. Because this isn't hunting, this is guarding. Arctic, give me a roll. Oh. Nope, sorry, the wolf cannot come with. That's fine. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
All right, well, I guess this is me and Deacon.
Okay. You two walk up. And you get to what you clearly looks like the front of the encampment.
Hold on, quick question. Like, does the encampment have a wall, or is it just like a bunch of tents?
It's basically what you see is you see tents coming out of the top, right? And you see a whole bunch of wooden stakes around, right? So this is a wooden wall, but that's much smaller than Cherry Row.
It's a
right?
wooden wall.
Because they were using big round trees up by the side of the mountain, right?
Yeah.
And they have little tiny trees down here. You know, you as an half orc could probably almost put your hands around like you were choking someone's neck. The thickness of these trees.
Okay.
Right, they're slim trees, so that's what they've made. They're much slimmer, right? And you can kind of see that might be why there are fewer and fewer trees around here, right?
Gotcha.
Because resources in cities and all that. But yeah, they're very thin, but they're pointy at the top, and they seem they're well. It's a decent fortification. Enough currently for their needs, and you can spot two humanoid creatures guarding the entryway.
How far away are they?
You can just barely make out their form. They're pretty far away, and there are no roads that you can see anywhere. They're not even paths that have really been walked on enough to be a path. I mean, you can kind of see where something heavy stepped on this piece of grass, that piece of grass, and over there some. That's kind of it. There's no actual path or any walkway or any. It's just a lot of grass being surrounded by this hobgoblin quote-unquote encampment.
Gotcha. I walk up. I don't want to get too close, but I want to go.
Okay.
I want to get close enough where I'm like shouting distance from the humanoids. Also close enough where I can clearly tell that they're like from the description that they're hobgoblins.
Okay, so not the whites of their eyes, but the green of their skin.
Yes.
Okay.
Do
you
they
can suggest some way of showing that we're not a threat, that we're here to say hello? Does anyone speak Goblin?
I don't believe I do. Deacon, do you speak Goblin? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, actually, even if Dinkin does, I'm gonna pause that because I don't think we have the number of languages for Dinkin right.
Really?
Yeah, I think we have to go over that. So and Dinkin didn't, or sorry, not Dinkin, but Arctic. But yeah, Dinkin I don't think does. I really actually should have his character sheet somewhere. But yeah, Dinkin's going to be like, they speak Common. That's what they said. So we'll have to speak in Common.
Okay. Speak Common. Speak Uncommon. Okay. I wave my hands at them in a friendly manner to get their attention, and say,
Dinkin tries to match.
Hello, good
Give me a
sirs.
perform check.
A perform?
Give me a perform check.
All right. Oh, Deacon's
You
working
failed,
it.
but Dinkin did real well. Your hand gesture almost looked like it offended them. But Dinkin, with Dinkin's assistance, you definitely made them pretty neutral, and I think they got the gist of what you were doing.
I say, we come in peace. We'd like to speak to the person in charge. We would like to.
Why are you here?
We're here at the behest of Puff, a very powerful dragon. He wishes.
Yes, we know the dragon of this area.
Yes. Well, he wishes to
Yeah, we
unite.
know of him. He blows fire.
Yes, he wishes to unite all the people of the land in order to help fight the horde of undead that's coming from the south.
This why you want to speak to our leader?
Yes, Puff wishes that all the people of the land sign a non-aggression pact, so you don't attack each other, and a equal protection pact. So if anybody gets attacked, everyone bands together.
Sound dumb.
Say again?
You sound dumb.
I sound dumb? Okay, what's wrong with what I said?
Everything.
Everything is wrong. Well, like I said, there's a
You stay here. You go talk, chieftain.
Well, you said you. Is he referring to?
Yeah. So he pointed to the other guard. There's two guards there. He pointed to the other guard. The other guard left, but he's got his spear aimed at you.
All right.
About a minute later, the other hobgoblin guard comes back. He says, "Correct." Chieftain says, "Let them in." Greg gives the other guard a nasty look. Says, "Gorb, are you sure?" "Yes. We escort you."
Cool.
So you guys go in and they walk behind you. He goes, "Walk to big building." And by building, he means tent. It's the biggest tent. It's in the center of the entire encampment. You walk in there, and there's kind of a little throne room, right? With one chair. And he says, "I am Hobgoblin Chief. I am Crushing Hammer." He points to another hobgoblin. He says, "This is Striking Sword." You see him wielding a sword unerringly. He says, "This is Skull Crusher." And on the other side of him, he says, "This is Boiling Blood." And this guy looks very angry, like consistently, like he's always infuriated for some reason.
Okay.
This is Bob.
Bob is the one who looks always angry, or is it someone, or the Boiling Blood?
No, Boiling Blood looks always angry. And then he
Bob?
points and says, "This is Bob."
What does Bob look like? Does he always look like he's bobbing his head?
No, he looks simply like Bob. Bob is Bob.
Okay. Who was
you
the
don't
second?
even know how to describe him. It's the most. He's holding a big stick, right? That you can't even describe the big stick, but it definitely looks like an earthly nature, right? And he's just got this brown thing hunkered over him, right? And he just sits there.
Huh. Who was the second person you mentioned?
I'll go again. There's Chieftain. His name is Crushing Hammer. There's Striking Sword. Skull Crusher.
Sword.
Boiling Blood. And Bob.
Bob. As you may have been told, sir, we've been sent here by Puff, a very powerful dragon. He wants to unite the land using a non-aggression pact and a equal protection pact. So if anybody gets attacked who's within this non-aggression pact and equal protection pact, all the people of the land will bound together to defend that person or that city or nation. Also, there is an army of undead mounting in the east, or sorry, in the south. And he wants us as a group, as one unified force, to fend them off. The humans have agreed. They've agreed to pretty much a pact among themselves, and they're willing to include the goblins and the hobgoblins if you guys are willing to talk to them.
No.
I was told that people like war. This seems like a lot of opportunity to prove you guys.
We did. Have you looked around our encampment? Have you seen? Did you look? Are your eyes not open?
Wait, so you're saying you don't like war anymore?
We are down to the few remaining of us left. There is not much of us to defend anyone at the moment. We were chased from our home. Once we were great numbers, now we are all that is left. Our children are without food. We barely have shelter. Our hunting grounds are ours no more. We have just lost our homes. If there is an undead army marching from the south, we will be the first to be hit.
Well,
and if someone else gets attacked and we send our soldiers, then we have no more soldiers. We haven't the soldiers to defend ourselves. How are we going to defend anybody else?
Hold on. Yeah, wouldn't this pact help protect you guys as well? Because if you guys are attacked...
oh, sure, if they choose to honor it. But the goblins? The goblins would tear us down the moment that they could. In fact, there's not a whole lot stopping them right now. If they were keen enough.
Stop it right now. Huh. I'm thinking real quick. Just give me a moment. Well, is there anything you would want from the deal? Perhaps your land back or a different plot of land?
If we were to enter into this agreement, we would have to be provided food, training, tools to grow our own crops. We'd need an overhaul of our civilization, and we need to see more than just words on paper that the goblins won't swallow us whole.
Hold on, let me give me a sec. I'm looking up spells real quick.
You're gonna try casting a spell on the chieftain?
No. Just at some point,
you're gonna die.
at some point, I get what is it? Give me a second. That could be pretty useful. Oh, okay. At third level, I get create food and water. Or third level cleric spells. But I'm going to need to be that level cleric. Let's see. I think I can create water, so that will help them grow crop.
What are you gonna? You're gonna cast. You're gonna create 2 gallons of. Or sorry, you're gonna create 4 gallons of water.
Just.
Have a.
I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking to them out loud. I'm actually.
I know. I'm just letting you know. I'm not talking to you as a DM. I'm just letting you know this. You know, like you can see they have some water and some food, but we're talking long term here.
Yeah, the issue is I need. Let's see. When will I be able to have third level? Oh, crap! I don't have third level spells until 5th. Dude. Oh, I turn to Deacon and I say, Deacon.
Yeah.
You wait, hold on. Out character. What city does Puff live near?
Cherry Row.
Cherry Row. All right, hold on, let me get that down.
It's on, dude. It's right there on that thing.
What's the stuff, Wendy?
Cherry Row.
What?
I turn to Deacon and I say, how important is this mission for Cherry Row? I'm assuming it's very important.
It's as important as it gets.
So, would they be willing to spare a cleric, a powerful cleric, to train and to train and feed the hobgoblins?
Hold on, what's that noise coming from? I'm hearing someone talk.
Is it coming from you or is it coming from Minx?
It might be coming from Minx. Yeah, I think it's coming from Minx. I think we're hearing someone in the background of Minx's connection.
I think your mic is off. I think it's coming from you, man. No, your mic isn't off, Minx.
Yeah, we can see it. It like, you know, like I talk and the bubbles, you know, the
Shut up, Arctic. You're not even there.
Yeah. I'm not even reading the side chat right now because that's out of character.
Yeah.
Try to keep in character, people.
All right. So I pretty much asked Deacon if they'd be willing to spare. Like there's not that many hobgoblins, right? Like he gave me like
There's some resources that Cherry Row might be able to send to help them, but it would mostly be from Dock City. Dock City's the one that has the massive amount of resources. Mostly what we sell is like at my shop is what we get from Dock City, and we get money because people come to pay tribute to Puff, and because we're in the service of dragon gods, dragons in general.
Well,
right. So we get donations to the church from the people, and we raise some crops and we house some travelers. We make some stuff ourselves, but Cherry Row's kind of a poor community. I mean, we do all right, but we're not rich. We don't have skilled workers that they kind of need. That would mostly come from Dock City.
Well, I mean, like,
Dock City.
hold on. Out of character, what you call it? Like how many people, how many hobgoblins? If you give me like a rough estimate, how many hobgoblins are actually here?
You haven't looked around enough to be able to make that determination.
Well, I mean, does the city I walked into, the encampment, the tents, does it look like there's a bunch of tents or a small amount? Like, are there like 10 tents? Are there 100 tents? Can you give me an estimate of that?
There's a bunch. You wouldn't be able to tell because there's that whole line of sight. There might be tents behind tents that you didn't see, right? And you were rushed in pretty quickly, so you would not be able to tell until you walked out. But as Dinkin keeps saying, most of that would have to come from Dock City because one, they're closer. Two, they have all the resources they need. They have more than enough to be able to train these people and feed these people and help them out.
Huh. More than that. Dock City. Would Dock City care enough to send them? I mean, I think
you'd have to negotiate that with Dock City.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Cherry Row, they care far more about. I could be wrong, but I think Cherry Row cares more about Puff than Dock City.
No. See, what you don't know is that every once in a while, Puff just gets angry because he thinks back every once in a while. It stirs in his brain, and he starts breathing fire all around the place. And he tends to burn down people's houses. He's burned down a dock and a ship or two at the Dock City. He's almost lit a couple of forest fires due to him just setting things ablaze out of anger. Right, so every once in a while, something will just set him off, and he just loses it. And sometimes he helps put out the fire. Most of the time, not. He's really angry, and both Dock City and Cherry Row, it's important that we appease him, not only because of what Jackie Paper did and what a hero he was, but also because Puff was just as much of a hero.
Huh.
It didn't matter to Puff. Puff didn't give a shit about the undead. The only reason he cared was because Jackie cared. And because Jackie cared, Puff cared. Jackie Paper was everything to Puff, and we let him die. So that hits Dock City as much as Cherry Row.
Okay, so I think it would work. I think we probably could convince a cleric from Dock City to...
Cleric, man, you're going to need a whole overhaul. He's talking about the long term. He's talking about training people how to grow crops. That's going to take artisans. That's going to take experts. That's going to take resources because you need the seeds. You need the land. You need to till the land. You need to know how to till the land. You need the stuff to till the land.
Yeah, but right? In the short term, though, like they can... Oh, crap. In the short term...
Oh, yeah. They can... We get all... The Dock City gets a shitload of food here and there. I'm sure that they can set aside enough to help feed them for a while until they can start growing crops on their own and then pay them back later. Right? There's some kind of agreement they can come to.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm saying that a high-level cleric can cast, not really that high level, but I guess compared to us, a high-level cleric can cast create food and water, and so that could feed quite a bit. Actually, I don't know. I have to look that up. I don't know how much that will feed. Feed
Boiling Blood starts to speak up.
Yeah.
And he says, "Enough of this! Are we going to stand by and listen to this nonsense? The goblins, we should attack and kill. Because if we don't kill them, they will kill us. They will slit our throats in the night while we try to make a treaty with them." At this, Bob points to the entrance and exit of the tent, and he goes, "Out now!" Boiling Blood turns white, backs up, and leaves without a word.
Boiling Blood. Huh.
And Bob.
Okay. Bob.
There's a note there. Do you realize what just happened?
Are you the DM asking me the player? Or
Yes, I'm asking you, the player, if you realized what just happened.
I was actually looking through something, so let me try to recap this, okay? Boiling Blood, who looks angry all the time, said that the goblin's gonna kill us in our sleep while we're trying to send a peace treaty.
Uh-huh.
And then was it like the chieftain yelled at him? Told me, what?
No. The
Bob?
chieftain didn't say a word.
It was Bob?
Ordered him out. Bob ordered him out of the tent.
Bob ordered him out of the tent.
And then he turned white and left without saying a word.
Okay, so Bob seems like an important person.
I'm just letting you know. Make sure you paid attention to what just happened. That was important.
Oh my god. All right. Let me get this down.
Actually, it should be Minx who takes it down. She is the note keeper for the group.
Really? Minx, wait, where are your notes?
Yep.
Out of character, Minx, where are your notes?
Also, one of the reasons I'm recording this, right, and putting it up on YouTube is because anytime you guys want to replay it, right, or if you can't remember something, you can go back to the video and watch it.
So Bob, does he look older or younger than Boiling Blood?
You can't tell. Because Bob is odd. You don't know how to read Bob. Bob, you just can't. You just... As everyone has always said, Bob is Bob.
Okay. So, I turn to Bob and say, thanks. I think us staying calm is the best action for the time being. So, I don't know how much you heard about I don't know how much you guys overheard the conversation with me and Deacon, but Harbor
you were talking to them right in front of them. You had the conversation right in front of the chieftain.
Okay, so that's that's what we're saying.
Like watching you all listening.
Okay, well, you guys just heard that. Like Dock City is heavily invested in having Puff the Dragon, keeping Puff the Dragon happy. So if you guys need resources, especially in the short term, I'm pretty sure they can abide.
What will they do to ensure Grumblekin will not kill us?
Did you say Grumblekin?
Yes.
I've never heard that term before. Do you mean the goblins?
Grumblekin is the chieftain of the goblins.
Oh,
He
okay.
is the one who defeated us. He is the one who threw us off our homeland. He is the one after our blood still.
He's still after you guys?
Oh, yes. He wants to wipe us out. And he is a genius tactician. We had the greater numbers. We no longer have the greater numbers. We have a much smaller number now.
Well, we're on a mission from Puff the Dragon.
Yes, we've heard that.
If the pact is broken by the goblins, Puff is not going to be happy with that, and he very well may swoop down and attack the goblins.
Grumblekin may not care, and when we are dead, that won't matter.
That's a good point. Well, I'm actually going to have to talk. I'm actually planning on talking to them next. So, I mean, right now, what we're talking about is just speculation of what Grumblekin might want, what Grumblekin might do after the fact.
Leave us.
What?
Leave us. We will come get you in time. Wait for us.
Oh, if the goblins
Did you catch grabbing you by the arm and he takes you right out of the tent?
All right.
He says, sorry about that, but he said leave us. When a hobgoblin says leave us, we leave.
Okay.
So, yeah, like let's not risk by arguing or further commenting. So you guys sit there for about 15 minutes, twiddling your thumbs, and one of the Greg comes out and says, they want you in now.
Okay, I go in.
Thinking follows, obviously. The Hobgoblin Chieftain, Crushing Hammer, says, if Dock City promises to send resources to make us self-sustaining, if they agree to this on paper, and they agree that in the event Crushing Hammer attacks us in any way, shape, or form, that they must defend, then we will agree to a non-aggression pact, and we will agree to an Equal Protection Act that you mentioned earlier.
Thank you. I will tell this.
But our numbers have to increase before we can really be help to anyone. Because if we send our warriors, we won't have any warriors left. So there will have to be, in addition to us agreeing, and in addition to us, Dock City helping to make us self-sufficient, they will have to.
Yes.
They'll have to wait for our help.
Okay. What?
They will have to. They will have to harbor our who's left of us. They will have to take care of and provide for. We want that in writing. If our warriors die defending whomever, they must Dock City, not the Goblins. We don't. I'm sorry, but we don't trust the Goblins. Dock City, or better yet, Cherry Row, must provide for the rest of us.
I will tell them that. But what resources do you want now? Before the Goblins, if the Goblins attack, I'm not going to say they do. But what is there any specific resources you need now?
We need to start planting. So we need things to till the land. We need seeds to grow. We have a little bit of food at the moment, but a generous supply would go a long way.
Generous supply would go a long way. Huh. Okay, I will tell them that. Do you guys need training? Because I think some type of cleric or some type of fighter could help you guys train. Do you guys have any spellcasters among you, like wizards or druids?
We will not discuss that until we sign the contract. I'm sorry, but that's tactical information.
Gotcha, makes sense.
You know, we can't share those kind of secrets. I'm sorry. I realize we trust that your intentions are good, but
totally understand.
We can't give out that information.
I understand. So I guess unless you have any questions for us, this is all.
Yeah. What about the Elven Village?
Pardon?
The Elven Village to the southwest. To the southwest.
What about it?
Is that included?
If it's in Honolulu, if it's part of Honolulu, then yes.
You don't know about the Elven Village, do you?
This is the first time I remember hearing about this.
He hands you a map, and he says, "This is where they are." One of our scouts spotted it, but didn't go near it.
I look at the map.
So okay, so he shows you. He points to around here.
Do that again? Oh, around there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, imagine. Oh, I can't really. I want to point over here. Okay, so actually, imagine Goblin City, or the Hobgoblin encampment is more towards over here, and the thing would be more along here, actually. So this is where here is. This is actually where the Goblin City would be more like, and then off to this corner here would be where the Elven Village is. I know
okay.
That's kind of like a crude drawing kind of thing, but it's much more over south and west than I make it look like on this map, and even more southwest. At more of an angle, would be the Elven Village. And he goes, if there's an undead army coming up from the south, it would hit that small village first. There seems to be only a handful of people there, but I don't know. They're elves. We didn't really get very close to them.
Gotcha. Thank you for your help. I will be talking to them as well. If they agree to this non-aggression pact and equal protection pact, will you have any issue protecting them as well in the event that your numbers swell? And
we will keep our word.
I'm gonna roll. What was it? Sense motive.
No, he made it quite clear that honor is important, and he will keep his word. You do not want to question him on this.
Okay. All right.
This is a leader
Thank you.
giving you his word as a leader.
Okay, I got you.
He's like, we will keep our word. Like it's pretty much a death to challenge that. So where do you guys go to now?
Let's go to the elves because the elves will be less willing to kill us.
Well, I meant you and Deacon.
Oh. Do we have any more? Do we have any more business here?
You've been shown out of the tent that you were in.
Okay, then I head back to
Do you want to look around?
Yeah, I guess since they don't want to kill us, then yeah, I guess I'll look around. What do I see? How many people are here?
There seems to be about Okay, so give me a perception check roll.
Nat 20.
Okay. You see there's about 40 people there.
40 people.
I mean, you stand and watch for a bit and you can see that it looks like based on what you saw in the tent and everything else, there's about 40 people there. A third of which are children. Another third of which is women. And elderly. So the amount of actual fighters you see in this encampment, not very many. And you can understand why they're reluctant to send any of their warriors, and why it's important for them to have that. The elderly and the small will be taken care of.
Gotcha.
Like they're clearly in dire straits.
Okay, I'm kind of.
They may not survive in another season, right? They're on very, very thin ice.
What if they moved into Dock City? Like all of them, warriors and all, just moved into Dock City.
Dock City probably wouldn't allow it.
Why not?
They've been enemies too long.
Too long.
They were the main power for a long time.
Yeah,
And they you know, it's a thing for resources and all that, right? So yeah.
Yeah, but times have changed. We live in the past.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking that far in past. We're talking like 2-3 months ago. We're not talking a generation or two ago. We're talking about last year. They had what you see up here as oh crap. How do I undo this?
Undo what?
I don't know.
Well,
The
I mean,
markings I made.
you can delete all of them by clicking on the little arrow or the little paintbrush, and then clicking delete all drawings or whatever it says.
Oh. Their drawings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Minx.
Okay, so this Goblin City, right? This actually used to encompass considerably more. Actually, imagine this circle twice its size in the area, and that's what the Hobgoblins had.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the Hobgoblins, they were a force to be reckoned with, and then Grumblekin did reckon with them, and they reckon they lost. They had to flee for their lives because Grumblekin was a genius tactician. Okay, so I take it now you go back to them, to the other party members?
Yeah.
Okay.
I regurgitate everything that went on. Do you guys have anything to
They might have already said it.
Huh. Well, I think they already know how to grow crops. They just need the equipment to grow it.
Like they're not farmers, dude. There's a lot to growing crops.
So they don't know.
Fighters. No, they're fighters and hunters and gatherers.
Huh.
They've never grown crops before.
Oh, so they do need someone to teach them how to grow crops. All right.
Oh yeah. They straight up mentioned that.
Sorry. Let's see.
That's okay. There's a lot said there. That's why she's taking a record.
So, all right. Since you two are elves, I think the elves would be less willing to attack us on sight if we talk to them. So I said we go talk to them first before we talk to the goblins. Wait, you guys are you got a ranger and a druid. So between them, don't you guys know how to farm?
They would definitely be able to help out farmers.
Yeah.
But you're talking about months of instruction.
Months of instruction. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things to learn.
Gotcha.
Different plants, different crops. They have different rates at which they grow, and the acidity of the soil, and which bits of earth to grow, which ones not to, like how to get rid of the rocks, how to tend to them. What are weeds? What are the things you're going to eat?
Well, I'm thinking that we can go back there if we get all the we have like a month's time to do this. So I think if we get all the locals to agree to this little scheme, then we would have time to at least start the process of teaching them.
That's assuming you aren't headed up on another adventure after that.
Yeah, that's true. But
besides, you guys aren't from Cherry Row. You guys aren't mentioned in the. You guys aren't even going to be mentioned in the contract.
All right. Let's see. So, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go to the elves, or you want to go straight to the goblins, or do you want to go straight to straight? Oh man, we need to fight someone so I can get money. I'm down to my last gold coin. All right. Well, let's. Deacon, what do you vote? Go to the elves or go to the goblins, or go to Doc C to explain the situation with the hobgoblins? Oh, I just nice. What about maybe we should talk to Finema? You think she would be willing to hang out with the hobgoblins? And thanks. Do you think? I'm actually talking to Arctic because they're both druids. Hopefully, they have the same similar mindsets. Do you think Finema would be willing to hang out with the druid or hang out with the hobgoblins and teach them how to farm? Also, teach them how. Well, they already know how to fight. I don't think they need training on how to fight. Just how to farm.
Who is a level 4?
The Finema, the naked nymph.
Who said anything about her being any level? I don't think I mentioned anything about that.
Yeah.
I said she can cast level 3 spells. You're not in woods, you're in plains. You've left the woods a while ago.
Oh wow! What did Deacon say?
No, actually that means much higher. And she's a nymph, so druid levels would stack on top of her nymph abilities.
What did Deacon say? Does Deacon want to go to the Goblin City, Dock City, or Elf City?
He doesn't give a shit.
No, she doesn't have a vote or anything.
All he's going to say is, based on the map, I'm pretty sure the elven thing is closer.
Okay, I'll take that as a vote for elves.
And that's all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Well, I have to poop.
Oh, do we get any?
Take me a minute.
Do you have any? Do we get any experience points for?
Not yet.
All the stuff we've done. Oh.
Not yet. You have to complete the task to get the experience for it.
And the payment. I'm running out of money.
All right. So I'm going to end this, and I'm going to use the defecation station. So everyone have a good night. I'll be back online in a little bit to wrap up and tell you other stuff that's going to be out of the broadcast. So, yeah, later.